OffshoreInsiders.com, your Thursday night tailgate party. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Offshore Insider, and you'll get notifications for this and our podcast and all kinds of great stuff in real time. We've got the Dolphins and the Ravens from Joe Duffy's Picks 91-58 football run. Thursday night NFL major play. 3 college football led by a wise guy play. Big weekend portfolio has already started. It's all at OffshoreInsiders.com. From Joe Duffy's Picks. Miami and Baltimore. Baltimore is -3 with a total of 37. Miami averages a mere 3.3 yards per carry to teams normally allowing 4.4 and 5.3 passing yards per attempt to teams that normally allow 6.4, which comes out to 4.5 yards per play to 5.5. Fins are outstanding against the run, holding teams to 0.7 yards per rush below their normal average. Baltimore gets just 4.7 yards per pass to teams averaging 6. Ravens allow a generous 4.4 yards per rush to teams normally accumulating 4.1. Miami is far and away the top under team in the NFL by minus 10.7 points per game. Again, that's margin of cover or sweat barometer. Some people know it as they go under their games again by an average of 10.7 to the offshore and Vegas total. Teams with an over-under margin of minus 10 or less in game 4 or higher go over, yes, over at a 96-66 rate. Remember, the NFL tends to be a regression to the mean sport more than any other. That has to do with ATS or over-under. 66.2% if the total is less than 38.5, 70% in game 7 or later. Now, Jermon Bushrod is the only member of the Fins offensive line who's healthy. They've got a bunch of walking wounded. And 2 starters are nursing injury. Left guard Anthony Steen is doubtful. Miami's right guard, Jermon Bushrod, will likely make his first start. Now, the Baltimore wide receivers, Mike Wallace, Jeremy Maclin, Brashard Perryman, are all questionable. 5 of their top 6 wide receivers are on the injury report. Matt Moore starts at quarterback for the Fins as Jay Cutler is out. Some people, though, will debate whether that's much of a downgrade at all. Moore is the third-string quarterback as Ryan Tannehill was out for the year, although in reality Moore was really the backup quarterback then when Tannehill was hurt. Jay Cutler came out of retirement and leapfrogged him. Miami has scored 51 points in the last 6 quarters after scoring 41 in their first 18 quarters. Now, for those of you who love to bet live lines, remember, Miami's had some dramatic come-from-behind victories. They've scored 51 points in the last 6 quarters after just 41 in their 18 quarters. As we said, Miami outscores teams 102 to 51 in the first 3 quarters, but outscores them 41 to 10 in the fourth. Teams that are outscored by 20 or more for the season cumulative, that's obviously not on average, but cumulative for the season, yet on a 3-game or better winning streak have gone under 51 and 22, including 28 and 10 on the road. Yes, there is some conflicting data on the total, a little bit stronger to the over, plus some very sharp intel. Got some word of some sharp bets on the over, so that's a good percentage bet. Our free pick from Joe Duffy's Picks is over 37. If you want to show the support for the Joe Duffy's Picks sports betting podcast, please bet this at 5dimes.eu and tell them that OffshoreInsiders.com sports betting podcast sent you. When you sign up and open a new account, there'll be a pull-down menu. Where did you hear of us? Please choose the OffshoreInsiders.com sports betting podcast. You can also bet this at mybookie.ag. Use the promo code Duffy, and you get a massive sign-up bonus. Remember, folks, if you do like our videos, please literally click like. If you're watching this on YouTube, click like. It just shows us that you want us to keep doing more and more of these, giving you free picks, free information, and we are told that the search engines are more friendly to videos that get a bunch of likes. If you're on social media, please share it. I've also made a vow, any and all legitimate inquiries. You have any questions, maybe even have a system you want us to look up for future podcasts/videos, put it in the comments section. We will answer any non-trolling comments that you do make. And again, please, if you're listening to us on, say, Stitcher or iTunes, give us a 5-star review there. That also helps us get more exposure. And most importantly, well, not most importantly, but follow us on Twitter at Offshore Insider. Note there's no S at the end of that because of the character limitations, and you get real-time information.